setting boundaries have been really huge for me, and being like, it's okay to say no to certain things and preserve my energy and myself. And I definitely, to anyone listening, encourage you to do the same.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
You know what happened at midnight last night? Madison Beer's album Locket came out. And also, last night, right here at iHeart World Headquarters, we had the very first iHeart TikTok album preview with Madison Beer. If you didn't watch it, it'll live on TikTok, don't worry. And guess who didn't go home last night after the event? Madison Beer is here.
I slept here last night.
You did?
Yes, I did.
Curled up
in
under
this chair,
some desk
waiting
somewhere.
for you.
I know. Well, look, where do we start? Let's start with album release day. Today is the day Locket is out. Building an album with people you love, people you trust. It's got to be so gratifying to finally hear the final thing you put out. Or did you do enough? Were you ready for it to come out?
Oh, yeah, I definitely felt ready for it to come out. I think I honestly had sat on a lot of this music for months and months and months. There's not many songs that are like recent adds, so I was ready for sure. If anything, I was like, it needs to come out now before I like start the next thing. Like I already had banked a lot of this stuff a while ago, so I'm so excited that it's out, and I was definitely ready.
How many times have we had artists on there go, God, no. I kept changing it and changing it. They finally Charlie Puth.
I needed to print vinyls like 6 months ago, so I didn't have a choice.
Look at you. You see, you're like me.
Yeah.
When I need to get something from the grocery store, I'll go to 7-Eleven. I don't want to go. I know what I'm going to want. I know what I want. I know when I'm going to get it. I'm going to walk out and get in my car and leave.
Absolutely.
You did your album. Done. Next.
I can't. I've made this mistake in the past where like I'll make something and I'll love it and then I just overanalyze it and I go so ham on like every single tiny detail that nobody but me would hear, and then I end up delaying it for 5 years. And so it just was like, I was like, this is good. I feel good about it. I'm not gonna like beat this into the ground. I'm just gonna like love it for what it is and get it out there.
It's all a part of getting rid of anxiety in our lives.
Yeah, it was a good challenge for me though, because I really like in my day-to-day life as well, I feel like I'm someone who really does overanalyze things in a way that I will just ruin everything for myself. And so this was a great learning experience for me where I was like, let's not ruin this. This is a good thing. You know, it's a good thing. Get it out there. Send it to print. And then once it got sent to vinyls, it was just simply too late.
You know how many people listening on the way to work right now are going, I really need to start doing the Madison Beer thing.
The Madison Beer method.
Okay, so, you know, let me tell you what she did. I don't know if this is too personal, but she got everyone together as a collective to put this album together. She rented this beautiful Airbnb. They got together. We don't know what they did other than created. They're there to create. They're to come up with songs and creative for the album.
Like a creative retreat?
Yeah, we did. We were in the studio for like many, many months. And just I think a change of scenery is good for everyone's brain. And so I was like, where can we go? I really don't like flying. So I was just like, I want to go somewhere that's drivable. And there's this place called Ojai that's like an hour outside of LA. You've been to Ojai?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I fell in love with. I would live there. That's my speed. That's more my energy is that. So I fell in love with it, and it was so beautiful, and the food was great. Whatever, the people were awesome, and so yeah, we just went.
What results came out of this incredibly expensive retreat?
Funny? Nothing.
Nothing.
Literally, not one song we made there it got on the album, but it was definitely a very important trip because I think it really defined the sound of the album for me. I just don't think that we were just having too much fun, to be honest. That's why writing camps can go one of two ways, where like they're really awesome, but you kind of are not so productive because you're just in like a great place that you want to enjoy. So for me, I just wasn't very productive.
But you had fun,
to be honest.
Who cares?
I had a great time, and it really did define the sound of the album. I got this little device, like this keyboard, and I was able to play with it there, and there was just a lot of like great, very important moments that needed to happen in order for the album to exist. So I'm glad I went. It wasn't a total waste.
You don't have to be an artist producing and writing and creating your own album. You can be in any industry in the world. Have a retreat with your friends.
Yeah, you did that.
You deserve it.
And you can write that off. That's a business expense. Uncle Elvis is looking out for you.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
So producing.
Yes.
Now, see, we think, you just go into a room and sing into a microphone, and then a song comes out.
Oh goodness, I wish.
There's a business end to this too, and so taking charge of that is a challenge.
Yeah, absolutely.
What made you want to grab it and own it?
I think honestly, I can credit my producers and like the collaborators that I work with in the studio because they're all so supportive of me, and like over the years, I think becoming more and more comfortable in the studio and taking charge of like actually having the laptop and writing my own lyrics. And I just feel like I used to not be, for anyone that doesn't know, I started very, very young. I got signed when I was 12. And so it's just, the industry is very different now than it was. And I think that back then it was like a different time. And I think that I didn't feel as confident in rooms, especially with a lot of men, to feel like I could say, oh, I think this line would be better if we said this. It didn't feel like something I could really say. So I used to kind of let people take hold and do it themselves, and I would kind of critique little things, but it was not all me. And now I feel like I'm in a position where I really am leading the whole thing and all the ideas, and if I don't like something, I have no problem saying no, because then it's my project at the end of the day, and I'm not like hurting anyone's feelings. It's not personal. And so I just have learned that. And then having producers also that are so collaborative and cool, and they're not egotistical, and they're like, you are producing this just as much as we are, like you deserve the credit, and you're sitting right next to us while we're doing every single thing, you're changing every single sound and whatnot. So it's cool to work with people who want to share the credit, I guess.
So on that note, you talking about these things and how it's changed so much, I read that you said about 3 years after you sort of popped into the industry when you were 14, so now you're 17,
I was like, wait, am I 17 right now?
You're 17?
I'm 17 again? Oh no.
I didn't get you a card.
Oh no.
When you were 17, that's sort of like everything fell apart right at that one time, all at the same time. And you're not ready for that because you were 14 years old, which when you started all of it. And now you found your power, and you will not sit in the same places and let people tell you what to do. Was there a moment for you that you realized, this is it, I'm not taking it anymore? And how did you find your voice? I think there's a lot of young women listening that could probably use some of that advice.
Yeah, I think it doesn't happen overnight. I think I'm still learning how to do that. I'm 26, turning 27 now. I'm still super young, and I think that I'm just like navigating not only this industry, but also just like my personal life and how I conduct myself day to day. And I think that I've done a lot of therapy, and I think setting boundaries have been really huge for me, and being like, it's okay to say no to certain things and preserve my energy and myself. And I definitely, to anyone listening, encourage you to do the same. And having a work life, personal life balance is extremely important in any industry that you're in. And I don't know. I think it definitely didn't happen overnight though. So I can't say it was just one moment that I was like, oh, here we go. Now I feel empowered and like I can do this. I still have nights where I break down and cry and don't think I can. So it's not just like a completely one day it shifts, but I think that it's important to stay true to yourself and look out for yourself and advocate for yourself whenever you can. And I know sometimes it might be hard. And I think that especially as women, we're kind of told to not really make waves and stuff, but I encourage you to. And I think that it's nothing feels better than looking out for yourself. And I always say it might be cheesy, but like you should treat yourself as if you're your own best friend. And I know the way that I look out for my best friend and the way that I would defend her and stand up for her. You should do that for yourself. And it feels really good.
There you go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And by the way, you've been on with us for about 10 minutes. You haven't made any waves at all.
No.
And so I'm a little disappointed. Feel
Want
free.
me to start shaking stuff
Yeah,
up?
come on. Start some crap, man. Let's go.
I know you're talking about balance, like with your personal life and work life and everything, and finding time. How do you find time for that? And how do you find like to stay out of the tabloids or stay out of looking at like the bad stuff online? Because that, to me, that's got to be not an easy thing.
No, it's not. And I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say, oh, I don't look at the comments and I don't read it. I do. I'm like a human being, and I'm very much so online. And so I definitely think though, again, like setting boundaries even with myself, where I'm like, if my best friend was sitting scrolling on TikTok and reading hateful things about herself, I would be like, okay, enough at one point. But it's also easier said than done. And so I think having grace there is important, and being able to be like, I just try not to beat myself up over it too much, because I think that because I feel like I'm at a great place in my healing journey or whatever, I feel sometimes guilty when I will find myself falling back into those habits. But then I'm like, I cannot blame myself, and it's pretty normal. But then, I mean, regarding my personal life, it's back to kind of what I said. I say no, and I don't have a problem saying no. And
we just said no is a full sentence.
No one's going to
great.
like make me feel bad about it either. And I think there's a lot of discourse, and especially I see it online now, where people are like, you need to do everything all the time or someone is going to take your place. And I'm like, well, then so be it. I think that I exist in my own world, and I have my own community. And if people, also, like, to be so real with you, this isn't everything to me. I have a lot more in my life that I think I value that isn't just my career and this persona and all these things and the lights, the cameras. It's all really cool, and I'm definitely excited to to be here and to be releasing an album literally today. But I think that it's also important for me as I continue to grow to not tether all my self-worth to that stuff.
I love that.
Today is the day the album
Thank
is.
you. I'm trying.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead. What was that?
How healthy.
She said,
It is healthy. It is. And you know what? And just something you said. Sometimes we all fall into a little pothole from time to time.
Yeah, of course.
And it's like just in meditation, you have to think about yourself on that bridge over a creek. A leaf comes by, you got to let it just flow down.
Yeah.
Flow down the creek and let it go. Today is album release day for Madison Beer, who you're listening to right now, by the way. Locket is the album. Last night was our big iHeart TikTok album preview. It's alive on TikTok as we speak. Make sure you give that a watch, and you have to. What are you watching on TV other than your own TikTok special? What's going on?
Oh, goodness. I haven't really watched any of these like new shows that are very, very popular, like Heated Rivalry or like Tell Me Lies.
Oh, stop.
I know. I haven't seen it. I feel like I'm the last person on earth that hasn't seen it, but I want to. I just haven't had time. I'm excited to start Traitors.
Right.
I love Traitors.
Didn't you used to love Law and Order and want to be like a
I
detective?
love like Criminal Minds, Law and
Yeah.
Order. I will rewatch that until I die. So
You know,
I love
what do
all
they
that
say
stuff.
about the psyche of the person who loves
I
these?
know people
these-
who love true crime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lower psychotic.
Yeah.
Especially if you fall
Yeah,
asleep.
They'll be committing true
No
crime.
shame in my game.
Yeah.
You'll be committing true crime any moment
Yeah,
now.
you never know. Maybe I already have.
So,
Plot twist.
Just kidding.
you know,
Just
as far as
kidding.
where you live,
Police
Madison.
are entering the rooms.
God. Madison Beer was born in, actually used to live in Jericho, Long Island, right here on the East Coast.
No, I don't still live there. I wish I did.
Well, no, you did.
I did.
but
I
now you
grew up
don't.
there.
But
I
now-
wish I did.
But now you're you're West Coast.
I
now.
am. I'm in
so
LA.
how are you? Do you like to come home?
I love
mean,
to come
especially right
home.
now when it's 1,000 degrees below zero.
No, I love it still.
You do.
Devastatingly, I can't really go back to Long Island like this week just because it's been really busy. But I love coming here and just kind of like disappearing. And I feel so, I don't know how to explain it. I just feel so back to like who I am at my core. And it's just so peaceful to me, especially in Long Island. And I don't know. Yeah, I just love being at my house with my dogs. With my dad.
What kind of dogs you have?
My dad has 3 dogs. He has 2 golden doodles and then a little teacup Pomeranian, who was actually mine. And then he like took him from me because he fell so in love with him. And to be fair, I was young and I was like, okay, fine, you can have him. But his name is Zero from The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, I love
He's
that.
very cute.
Yeah, I'm a
He's
dog
so
guy
cute.
too.
Yeah.
I love my dogs. My schnauzers. I got miniature schnauzers.
Oh,
the best.
cute. His oldest golden doodle is like 18. It's crazy. Every time I come home, I'm like, he's still kicking? He's like, he's still kicking. Yeah. Crazy.
So we do have a little controversial something we have to bring up.
Okay.
Scary.
Oh, gosh.
I can't wait. I'm so
Madison,
excited for this.
I just want to know, why did you unfollow me on Instagram? We were friends. We were friends.
No.
We used to communicate in our DMs.
This
Are you
is
sure?
okay.
Did
this
I?
Is,
No way I did. Did I really?
this is where the
How
interview,
did you if
the
you
interview
did?
goes down a
Wait.
slippery slope to hell, starting right now.
When?
Well,
Do you know when?
We did a gig together
my
with
God.
Gandhi. We did one of our Jingle Ball after
Oh my
parties.
God.
And
We were best friends.
We
We
were
were besties.
Scary.
we were following each other on Instagram. And then one day, and I said, yeah, Madison's coming into the show. Yeah, like we follow each other on Instagram.
And then it was
I look at
gone.
my Instagram and I'm like, she unfollowed me.
Oh my God. Oh, the hell.
Okay, wait. Let me hold on a second. Let me defend myself here. How often do you post? Often or not often?
Too much.
Oh, too
Yeah,
much.
way
Too
too
much.
much.
Stories.
Too
Yeah,
much.
I'm a story guy.
No, see that doesn't make sense because I only really will unfollow someone if they're completely inactive and they literally haven't posted in 5 years.
Same.
So that doesn't make sense.
What
And
if
I
it- what if
honestly,
they're just, like, really
not to
weird?
be this guy, it literally probably was an accident because I don't unfollow people. I
No,
still
I know.
follow people that I literally met once, like on Omegle in 2011. Like I don't
Omegle.
unfollow people. So now I'm like, what? I'm just thinking back. I'm like, what happened there?
Did you send a creepy DM, Scary?
No, I
Are
never
you
did.
sure?
Right.
Stop
I'm
being
like,
creepy.
what? There
Don't-
has to be more to this
No,
story.
we've always talked about the music. and
Always.
You
guys
guys
go way
Always.
back.
I'm like,
Besties.
enough with
Now.
the DMing me.
Crazy.
Unfollow.
Yeah, exactly.
To
No,
be
no.
fair, none of us
No.
follow him. We all
Yeah.
unfollowed him.
We've all blocked him at some point.
Definitely not on purpose.
No, I know.
And I'm sorry. I
I'm
will
so glad this is
refollow
taking
you.
up such a huge part of the show.
You know what? No, because I hate when people unfollow me. I take it so personally, and it like actually really hurts my feelings. So I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
And I feel like a total jerk. I wasn't following you. Now I'm following you.
See, there we go. We're all
I know.
even.
I hear
We're all
you
even.
have 40 million followers.
No,
How
to
do
be
you keep
honest,
up with
there's-
each and every person?
No, I do every single one. I know
bet
all
you
of them
do.
personally.
I got to follow you back now.
No, he
my
unfollowed
God.
me back out of pettiness.
This is like a
No.
good old-fashioned Christmas miracle
hell?
happening.
To be
right
honest with you, I also don't even follow some of my very close friends because I just don't even think to follow them. If that makes sense. I
It
don't-
does, because-
Sometimes I'm like, I don't even think about that I don't follow you. I just like sometimes it's not really in my thought. I don't know.
People put way too much into following and unfollowing.
It's definitely the modern age of like I don't like you anymore.
Yeah,
so it feels like it sends a message.
This is
I
one of the most
understand.
hideous topics of conversation. Like when anyone ever corners you, why don't you follow me? You're never going to get an actual answer.
Oh my goodness.
Whatever it was, no one's going to be like, well,
I've done
one
that though
post.
to people.
You have?
I've literally been like, you unfollowed me. I've actually like said that to people before.
But do they give you an actual answer? This is why I
of
unfollowed
course,
you?
everyone just like says whatever they want. But I'm just like, well, what happened?
It must be a technical snafu.
It was an accident.
Please.
Well, okay, before we get out of here, we got to talk about the music because we are here to celebrate Madison's new album, Locket. I'm sorry, Madison Beer. We were talking earlier how you always you should use the first and last name
Yes, we were
in
talking
storytelling.
about that.
So Madison Beer's new album, Locket, out today. Of course, we started here at Z100 and on our network with Bittersweet. I love Yes Baby. We played Yes Baby for the first time the other day.
Yes, baby.
And it was I needed fog machines. I needed
right, strobes.
I needed all sorts of illegal activities
It does
going
that.
on.
It does that.
It's such a great
It does provoke illegal activities,
It
doesn't
does. It's a dancing song. Talk about, this is a stupid question, and I'm sure you've been asked a million times. The album Locket, the music is what? From your point of view, this music is enter a word.
Finish sentence.
Finish the sentence.
I think that it feels like a very, how can I say this without it not making any sense? I think that it feels like everything I've ever made kind of in one place. It feels like a really awesome, if you had listened to any of my previous albums or previous work, it just feels kind of like a combination of, to me at least, all the best of it. And I'm just so proud of it. And it feels like I feel very proud of my writing. I feel proud of the production. I feel proud of the performance on it. I'm just like very, very excited. I've never been so excited by an album, and I listen to it all day, every day. And
So you're a fan of your album?
Oh my goodness, I literally, if I meet up with a friend who I haven't seen in a while, I'm like, get in my car and let me play you like 3 songs.
No.
I'm so excited about it, and I just like love to see people's reactions to certain things. And I actually had like a fan listening party in LA where I played it early, like a week early, for about 30 of them, and it just was so rewarding and fun to watch their reactions to certain songs and certain lyrics. And like they're also so tuned on, and like they know me so well. They know everything I'm talking about. And I tried to throw in like a couple personal things on the album. Like you'll hear an Adventure Time sample on one song and a Severance sample on another song. And there's just like random things in there that I think go back to just my roots of like in my album Life Support, which is my first one. There was a lot of very personal touches that I guess weren't so commercial, but they were very personal to me. And I feel like that's what I wanted to return to, is I wanted this to feel like you're getting to know me in a way. So little things.
Is there one song on this album that you were a little bit nervous to release because you said you're like preserving these in a locket essentially, but it's so personal that you thought, I don't know if I want everyone to hear that?
No, I don't think there was a moment that I was like, I don't want everyone to hear that. I think that like memory wise and like how I associate writing one of the songs on the album called You're Still Everything, that was definitely like a very dark day for me, and like not a day that I look back fondly on. But the nice thing about releasing music that you write at a time where you're having a bad time is then it completely like reframes what it's about for you. And when I then perform it on tour and hear people singing it, and then they come up to me and say, oh, I related to that and I went through the same thing, that makes it all worth it. And then the memory that I had when I wrote it is completely gone, and I now focus on that experience.
Healthy again.
But wait, what's the name of the song again, the track?
You're Still Everything is kind of the sad song on the album.
It's about you, Scary. About how you're so everything. I had to drop you. A dark day for Scary. So
it's honestly when you listen to it, it sounds like it's you singing to me after I unfollowed you. That's the perspective. The lyrics are like, how am I nothing to you while you're still everything to me.
Can you imagine?
What it is.
Why is this so funny?
Imagine Scary just like laying in his bed singing that song. He's like, how
God.
am I nothing to you?
So look, Madison Beer, last night here at iHeart World Headquarters, the iHeart TikTok album preview. You got to watch that. It's there right now. And of course, Locket is out today. And of course, down the street at Madison Square Garden, you'll be there on what date?
July 13th.
July 13th.
Woo.
The heat of summer in New York City.
I'm like, that was right,
tour,
right?
The tour.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
closing night of the tour. Wow. Please come. I'm so scared no one's going to show up. So if you're listening, please come.
Okay, I'm going to ask one thing of you.
Yeah.
I don't like asking for favors, but
No,
we need
please
one
come.
ticket to that show for
You
Scary.
got more than one ticket.
No,
and all of you.
No, I can get tickets on
I
there,
need
but-
to fill this room, so I'm going to give you guys
but
more
I just
tickets.
I
Don't
just
you
think
worry.
It's very important you give him one ticket.
I will. You can come alone. You can sing You're Still Everything with me on
And
stage.
have the production people have one spotlight that spotlights him in the middle of the garden.
He could just be in the crowd, and then when that song comes on, he can just look up and they can put the spotlight on him.
That
It'll
song's
be
about
perfect.
me.
Yeah, that one's
People are
mine.
gonna be like, whose creepy dad
But yes,
is that?
I'm excited.
Some creepy dad in
I've been
row
dreaming of
700.
playing Madison Square Garden my entire life, though. Like if you look up an interview of mine from when I was 13 and they ask me what was my dream, that would have been my answer. So it's really cool, and I'm very excited. And like I said, I just hope people show up. But I'll play to an empty room.
Well,
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah, I think
lots
There
of
will,
people.
there will not be an
I
empty
hope so.
room. But growing up in the New York area as a little girl, do you remember some shows you saw at the Garden?
Of course, I
Like?
was there all the time. Oh my
What was
goodness.
your favorite? Other than Jingle Ball.
Other than Jingle Ball, I don't have a favorite. Jingle Ball is my number one favorite.
There you go. Atta girl.
Let me think. Oh my goodness. Honestly, I'm so bad on the spot with this stuff because I don't remember much of my youth.
The circus used to be there. I remember the elephant smell when you would walk in. Sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, I went to see lots of circuses at the ring.
Really?
Yeah, at the Garden.
Okay. The
Wait, I'm
elephant
trying
smell.
to think. I'm like, what did I grow up seeing at the Garden?
But seeing concerts, do you remember your first concert ever? Anywhere?
I think my first concert ever was a Cheetah Girls concert.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, right. Hell yeah is right. By the way.
And now here you are today.
Cheetah Girls. I don't know where they played though. I think they played at the Nassau Coliseum, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think it was the Garden.
But isn't the Nassau Coliseum bigger? I feel like it's huge. The
Didn't they tear
Coliseum.
that down?
Oh, it's been gone.
It was so great.
torn down in 2005.
As the Cheetah Girls, we want no more concerts. Blow it up.
No, it was so good. They were so good. Don't even. And then I saw an American Idol concert. I know that. That might have been at the Garden.
Okay.
It was like an American Idol, like
American Idol did the Garden.
everyone, yeah.
Right.
I remember that.
Madison, thank you for coming. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Madison Beer. Thank you for coming by today.
Thank you, Elvis
Locket is the album you need now, and of course, head over to TikTok to see the iHeart TikTok album preview that we all loved last night. The catering was amazing. The barbecue
The food was
pork
so
sliders.
good.
Hello.
Oh, wow. So
Whoa.
They were
specific.
great. Okay, enough of that. Madison Beer, thanks for stopping by. Okay.
Thank you.
Do you want to hear Bittersweet, or do you want to hear You Baby, or Yes Baby? I mean,
You
or do
baby. I want to hear
both?
You Baby because I've never heard that one.
You Baby. You want Yes Baby, Bittersweet. What do you want to hear first?
Let's do both. Bittersweet first though.
At
Boom.
the same time.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.